I chose to do my discussion on Mormons and the Mormon faith and culture. In my research, I found out that the United States of America has the highest Mormon population, but of the whole population in the USA, only 2% of that is Mormon faith and culture. The Mormon community is more collective because they believe in strong family ties and tend to live at home until marriage, and that family is the center of their life choices, where the U.S. culture tends to be more individualized and more independent than people in the Mormon community. In modern day Mormons, they are considered to have a low context communication tendency, but it was said in ancient times they were believed to have high context writing and communication styles. It appears over the decades that has changed a little bit. And although the U.S., in the most part, is considered a low uncertainty avoidance culture, the Mormon culture is believed to be a high uncertainty avoidance culture, as the prophets are believed to oversee rules that go outside of the low uncertainty avoidance guidelines that most of the USA culture follow today. I think that, as with anything else, when it comes to perception of power, you can only allow someone to have power. So, the power that they have is only as much as you give them or allow them to have over you or your family. Mormons are cooperative with the U.S. in aspect that they believe faith was restored in upstate New York, and they have a respect for the American land. However, they do not like following a good amount of the USA legal laws today. One in particular is the age for marriage. Another, the number of wives a husband can have legally. Uh, Mormons have a separate branch of belief with polygamy. There are polygamy communities that follow the Mormon faith, but there is a false belief that most or all Mormons practice polygamy, and that just isn't true. There is a difference in the LDS culture and the FLDS Mormon culture. They also don't like to follow certain tax laws and other governing laws in America today. The dominant culture in the U.S. allows you to marry or join unions of your choosing. In most Mormon communities, a woman or man can't really marry outside of that faith. So that's definitely something that's different in the norms or the values and how they differentiate between the Mormon culture and the U.S. dominant culture. I would probably be a little culture shocked because they don't drink alcohol at parties. They don't drink caffeinated drinks or use any tobacco products. This would be a little different than I'm used to and may struggle with party planning and how to act properly in the culture because I have different religious beliefs and I drink probably too many caffeinated drinks, and I would have to be understanding with their beliefs and rules and remain open minded to the situation, and have respect for their culture and their beliefs. One of the traditions that they celebrate is Pioneer Day. That's kind of celebrated like our Independence Days. They have family gatherings, they shoot fireworks, have music, dancing, the kids celebrate and play games. It's just a really fun, family oriented day that they celebrate. They celebrate this day because it is believed to be when the first um, of the Mormons came to America and arrived in the Salt Lake City Valley in the early 1800s. And they just grill out, celebrate, and have a fun day. But church is definitely involved in that day as well. As a result of this research, by doing this research, I would know how to properly act if I were in the community. I would know what would be respectful and disrespectful to their beliefs and their normals. I could be more understanding and more prepared on how or what I should or shouldn't do and how I should or shouldn't act. things that you should or should not wear, because they do have a different dress code than most of modern America. They're very modest. They don't believe in shorts or anything that could be too revealing. So I think I learned a lot in this research and how their community responds as a whole to the US. They use the same currencies, they use a lot of the same things, pretty much all the same things that Americans use as far as money, cars, vehicles, all of that good stuff. It's just their beliefs make them into a small community or culture, because of the things that they do and do not believe, and the things that they follow and their profits. Thank you.